Ayahuasca retreats in Canada. First, it's illegal right now. If you're watching this video at the time that this video is posted, you should know that ayahuasca and DMT are not approved. That being said, I have heard of some underground retreat centers, and the only thing I have to say about those is that I have never attended one. I don't know how they work, but what I've heard is that the people running them, most of the situations, are people that maybe spent a few months or just a couple of years apprenticing with a shaman, and then suddenly they set up their own business. And I'm not discarding the possibility that a beautiful experience can be had in these places. However, I am discarding the guarantee that it will be safe to drink medicine in one of these places. Number one. Number two, there's been a lot of raids happening in North America in ayahuasca medicine houses where police come, arrest the shaman, confiscate all the medicines that they may have, especially ayahuasca, in the middle of a ceremony. So ayahuasca is already an intense experience, and one that demands or requires for you to be in a level of vulnerability, but of your heart being open, so that you can go deep, so that you can enjoy it and make a lot out of it and learn a lot from it. It's already challenging to get to a point of being open-hearted with a new experience. Now imagine you allow yourself to fully go deep in there, and you are, maybe for some of you, for the first time, trusting yourself, this medicine from the jungle, in some person that maybe you don't know very well, to deal with some deeply rooted trauma, or trying to come back to yourself and reconnecting to life. And then as you're about to take that leap of faith, the police comes smashing the doors and confiscating everything and arresting everyone, or at least the shaman and the facilitators. That would be pretty traumatic, and honestly quite challenging and difficult to come back from, because you're more sensitive. So what happens in that space can touch you and heal you, transform you in a very beautiful way. It can also put a dent in your heart in a way that will take a lot of work to recover from. So I will not recommend in Canada or United States to drink ayahuasca out of safety, because most of the people, unless they're managing to find a way to fly in a shaman from Colombia or Peru, and a reliable one for that matter, most of the Western facilitators do not have the experience to guide you safely, nor do they have the legal capacity to ensure that there won't be any surprises during the ceremony. Now, I understand that for some people it may be more comfortable to go through this journey close to their home. We want everything to be convenient. We live in the era of social media, of instant gratification. You want food within 3 clicks on your phone, 3 taps, you can have almost anything delivered to your doorstep. You want to date somebody, you go on an application, and then 2 hours later you are out on a date with someone. You want to book a flight, the same thing happens. When it comes to your heart, I invite you, I really, really invite you and encourage you to not take the easy route. To understand that if what you're going through requires your attention, and if it's important to you, you will do what's needed. You will put in the effort. And it's not a massive effort to fly to Colombia, for example, and come back. If you're in Canada or in the United States, it is actually not very expensive. A plant medicine retreat, there are some retreats that start $300, $600 for a 3-day profound process, that is not expensive either. If you take a look at how much money you spend in a lot of nonsense, how many things you do that maybe cost you more in time and money and resources, above all, how much longer are you willing to keep living life from the same place? How much longer are you willing to discard your inner experience, to try to appease it by shopping, by maybe some substance consumption, by working too much perhaps, by being distracted? That's gonna cost you more than making 3, 4, 5 days to come to the land where the medicine comes from and have an experience. I wish part of my life is in Toronto, in Canada, and for sure I wish that there was a center that was reliable that people could go to reconnect with the medicine. But because there isn't one, I come back to Colombia, which is my home country, and every single time it is worth it because there's a connection that you feel with the land, with the shamans, with the culture. There's a profound importance of drinking medicine close to its roots, close to the place where it comes from. Maybe understanding a little bit of the context of where it comes from. And above all, the safety that a journey like this demands, and the safety that can only be provided by a consecrated space in nature, that can only be provided by an experienced native shaman. So if you're looking for retreats in Canada or North America, I'm not saying don't go, but be mindful, weighing the risks, the legality, and at the end of the day, make your own choice. Now, there's a lot of movements that are vouching for ayahuasca to be legalized in Canada, and it is a dream for our community, for our shaman, for the people that we work with to one day be able to come to Canada and serve medicine. While we wait for that to happen, if you want to be added to a wait list, which may be a lot of years, it may not come in our lifetime, hopefully it does, but if you want us to keep you in the loop around plant medicine retreats that are safe, reliable, happening in Canada, just fill in the form below. And this is the most encouraged part of this video, come to Colombia, or if you know of somebody else in Peru that you can trust, go there. But if you're curious about drinking plant medicine, click the link below. You will find dates, prices. It's very affordable for what you get out of it. You'll get way more than you put into it. And it is safe. So you are invited. I hope to see you here one day, and cheers.